Rate my encirclement, Reddit / paradox. What do you think of this bad boy? This is a pretty nice encirclement. To rival ISPs. What's going on, everyone? It's me, Alex the Rambler, and today we're once again back on Hearts of Iron 4. Now this video is sponsored by Paradox Interactive, and they've asked me to tell you that there's a huge strategy sale going on right now on a bunch of Paradox's titles. So all you have to do is click on the link that you'll be able to find in the description of the video and go check out the sale for yourself. So anyone that does click on that link really does help out the channel. So if you would be so kind just to click the link and go and see what kind of bargains you can get for yourself, including Hearts of Iron. That's the game and its DLCs are also on sale. Go check it out. Cheers. Now for this sponsored video, I wanted to try something a little bit different. A strategy that I've never attempted before. I wanted to try a Pure Blitzkrieg. Now what does that involve, dear viewer? Well, light tanks. That's all I'm really going to be using. Light tank divisions along with aerial superiority. I don't know if it's going to work or not, because I'm not going to have any infantry divisions whatsoever. I'm going to try and do this with light tanks and motorized. So it's going to be interesting. And if you're wondering why it sounds like I've got a little bit of a lisp, I had to go to the dentist today and have something fitted. So there you go. Okay, so to do this, we obviously are going to be playing as Germany. And if you would like to see more interesting things like this, why not leave a link below with what you want me to try. Please no artillery only. Please. Alright, so bish bash bosh. I'm going to do this in Iron Man, so you know that I'm doing this legit for all of you people that seem to think that I cheat in scenarios. Deary me. Gone are the days of 2017, Alex, when I'm unable to survive as France against Germany.
How are we losing? They've got one division. Oh, what have I done? What have I done here? Whole Paris...
Those days are long gone. You have me, Chad Alex. Oh. And just to kick us off, we've got 69 factories. Giggity goo. Right, so, what do I want to try and do here? Obviously, we won't need many rifles. Actually, let's see what equipment we need in our Panzer division so far. They still need infantry equipment. Okay, but it is mainly light tanks. Very good. So they're still using artillery and infantry equipment, so I still need to produce some of those, which is frustrating. But the majority of my factories, to begin with, are going to go on the old light tank 2s and start building up an air force. And I think I'll just go ahead and probably give myself a 4-year plan to begin with. Because I'm going to need a chonky boy industry. And I guess we'll say farewell to the majority of our army. I don't want to do this inaccurately, so here we go. Oh gosh. This is going to take forever to convert. Oh man. All pans, and these are only 12 combat with. These aren't even decent tank divisions yet. We've got to have Rommel, I guess, as our first commander. Oh, actually, I'm also going to... Sorry, I'm going to stop producing fighters. I'm only going to get heavy fighters. So just throwing that out there too. Just heavy fighters. You'll see. You'll see why I'm doing this. Well, you may not. I don't particularly think this is a great idea. Okay, so we've only got 3 tanks that are actually fully equipped, which I will probably send down to help out in the Civil War thingamajig. Yes, the heavy fighters. The Messerschmitt BF 110. So I'm relying on the big beefy guns that they're going to have rather than agility. Again, it's a bit of a odd strategy and may not pay off, but I'm going to do it regardless. Now, I'm probably not doing this in a particularly great order. Order! But we'll give it a go. I'm not confident with my build. I'm not confident already lacking... How many tanks? 5,500, so that's going to take quite a while to clear that deficit. So we're relying on speed with the Blitzkrieg, and clearly they're not very fast at the moment. But that'll change, I hope. Alright, let's see what my kind of crap divisions can do. We need that army XP. I need to be able to convert my tanks into 20 combat width. That's going to be key. Look at all of the different things we can get, though. We can get a Schwimmpanzer, a Tauchpanzer, or a Leopard. Those are the things that I can research in the future. So we got that going for me, which is nice. So what is the Marder? Is that anti-infantry? Oh, little tank destroyers. Oh, yes. Here we go. Self-propelled artillery. That'll be nice. Yeah, 42 soft attack. So they're going to be very handy in going up against, I guess, any infantry divisions. Oh, absolute PogChamp. Here we go. Heavy fighters, begin the production. I will need military factories and quickly. Let's start getting these little Wesps as well. I think 4 factories on those. There we go. Production continues. I think it's been like 2 months since we started attacking this tile. This has been the slowest the Blitzkrieg I've ever seen. It's okay though. We're in 1936. We're practicing. We're practicing for the main event. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine if I can't even get through Poland or France? That's going to be embarrassing AF. Oh, we took it into Madrid, baby. Oh, could my little tankies do a little encirclement? Let's go straight up to war economy. Yes! Industry. Industry. I need more. More. Let's move down here. Oh, wait. Or you can just do that. that works too. Oh, wow. Soviet volunteers got encircled. That's hilarious. Do you know what? I think the Civil War is slightly in our favour. Just slightly. And the Soviets have all been encircled as well, which is even better. Yes, kill the Soviets. Kill them. I don't know how I'm going to field enough divisions at this rate. This is really concerning. I don't Oh, so what do we have? We've got like 50. Let's say we've got 13 to stick against the French, and then I've got 15 actual tanks I could use at the moment, and I can't Anschluss until I've got 500k manpower in the field. Oh, this is going to be a slow Anschluss, isn't it? Well, we're going to be sending out unequipped tanks. All right, let's take Barcelona. That's done. Good. Now, what else can I do? Let's change these Panzer divisions around so they have some light SPs. Actually, let's change that. Oh, motorized artillery. No, we'll just go for motorized infantry. We need the HP and AUG. This is probably the most shocking-looking tank division you've probably seen in your lives. Oh, what's the speed? 12 kilometers an hour? What do infantry have? 4. That's pretty good. I feel so sorry for my divisions about to go into battle like this. But Pure Blitzkrieg is Pure Blitzkrieg, and that's what we got to focus on. This is just hilarious. 17% strength. Oh, dearie me. And then I'm about to add to the pain by adding in logistics companies and signal companies. Oh, this is too advanced, I think, for my divisions. Oh, wow. So medium aircraft gives heavy fighters an extra 20% reliability. Oh, baby, that is tasty. Yes, give me that extra 20%. And I'm going to increase, like, the amount of agility that these bad boys have, too, because they start off with only 25 agility compared to... Oh! I lost all the production. I clicked the wrong button. Oh.
Oh, what have I done?
I just wanted to look at their stats. They have agility of 50. Double the agility of my heavy fighter. I lost it all. Oh, I think some of you probably saw that coming, didn't you? He's going to do it. He's going to do it. And I did it. If this is a complete Rambler fail, I wouldn't be surprised. But there we go. At least we've Anschlussed a nation. And I can actually try and get some extra... There we are. You guys can probably stay in the army for now because I will need you for when I do the Sudetenland. I will reassert my eastern claims to begin with, thank you. And our industry is looking pretty good at the moment. I think we're starting to get a lot more military factories. Just have to hope that production continues. We will increase our division speed by an extra 10%. Zoom, 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 mother truckers! Armoured spearhead. We get an extra 20% breakthrough with tanks. I think we'll need them. Why aren't I allowing myself to get medium tanks, I hear you say? Well, that's not... They didn't... I don't believe the Germans at the start of World War II had a huge amount of medium tanks. They had, you know, an amount, but I think they mainly relied on their lighter tanks for the blitzing. So I'm just taking that and running with it. Well, driving with it. April 38. I really should be considering going after the Sudetenland now, which is not realistic currently. Time to research the Schwimmpanzer. I have a cunning plan, which it's gonna go so badly. I can already predict it. Okay, this is the total force that I think I'm gonna have for when World War II begins, and that's not gonna be too far away. About a year. So I have a year to produce. Oh no. Lots of things. At least I can start demanding the Sudetenland. I'm gonna have to. I just need the factories, mate. Give me all your factories, baby. How long is it taking? It's not taking too long to build factories at the moment, which is great, because I now will need synthetic refineries. Quite a number of them if I am going to have any hope of winning this with the oil that I need. Hey, there we go. We've got the Munich conference. Gimme. Then, first Vienna award. I'm just going straight through all of the stuff. Gobble, gobble. Oh, I'm lacking 17,000 motorized. I had no idea the situation was that bad. Oh my gosh. So I have a fully unequipped army with which to blitzkrieg. Oh, this was not the plan at all. This was not the plan at all. Why have I done this? Oh, this is so dumb. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Who wants to join me? Sure, mate. Sure. Go on then, son. You have nothing. Nothing to help me with. I have just realised that they can just naval invade me. Okay, here we go. Danzig or war. Italy wants to join too. Lovely stuff. I will allow infantry to garrison this for now, just in case. They're not going to be used for any offensive action. Plus, I'm setting the rules for myself, so you can't say I'm cheating. Okay, how equipped are my divisions? Average strength, 68%. 69. Oh, there we go. Such a child sometimes. Little bit of CAS to help out. But primarily, as you can see, I'm just going for heavy fighters. I'm hoping that'll be enough to at least get Poland. Well, my fuel's actually looking okay, which is surprising. Our daily gain is 1.5k, but our army can consume 18,000. Oh, I don't think I'm going to have enough fuel for this, lads. I think I'm so screwed. I'm not even going to be able to get enough of my Schwimmpanzers for what I was planning. Ah, we might. You never know. Once we've taken Poland and get their factories, everything will be fine. Okay, let's see. I'm pretty sure you can go. Can you go? Do they even have... They have troops across the whole border. I'm going to probably have to commit you too. I'm not very pleased about that. Let's see how effective our true blitzkrieg is going to be. Well, so far the tanks are winning. Oh my gosh, I think pure blitzkrieg is working. What about... Oh! That exchange, baby! Heavy fighters, yes please. So we're shooting them out of the sky. However, I have 30 days of fuel. That's not a lot. Just keep on attacking Danzig. We don't have any kind of ability to get across the seas. Can do an encirclement there. Very good. Very good indeed. Yep. Close on in. Are the French trying to break through? Of course they're not. Cowards. So the tanks are out at Warsaw. We are completely just overrunning them now. This is great. I'm very happy about this. What was I worried about? Pure Blitzkrieg. That's what we need. Oh wow, we are overrunning their infantry divisions just like they're butter. What was I worried about? This is bonkers. The only problems I'm going to have are getting through mountains and hills. Well, we've capitulated them, so that's good. With 2 days of fuel left, so fantastic. Now we just need to let that replenish before the next assault begins. So I'm okay having a little bit of a phony war here, but not for too much longer. Okay, let's prepare for the next assault when we finally get some fuel around Maginot, and let's see, can I buy any fuel from anyone? Good. Iran. There we go. That's what we need. Giggity, giggity, goo. Okay, well, first I'll go for Luxembourg, which Rommel can just sail on into. Bam. Then I go for the Netherlands. But in terms of blitzing them, it's a foregone conclusion. There we go. Bam. Pure blitzkrieg, they're gone in a matter of days. This is insane. In the Low Countries, this is great. Against the Soviets, I don't know what that's going to do. But while we know the Allies don't have a whole lot of tanks right now, it's very easy just to overwhelm them like this. Come on, Germany. There goes Belgium. What is happening here? Like, these tanks are performing very nicely until they meet any kind of resistance, in which case we go kablamo. There we go. Green air over France. Just what you want. Do I bring in Italy yet? No. We're just melting their infantry. This division can pierce the enemy armoured division. Oh. That's only one of my forces there. Rommel's not even there with his tanks yet. Come on, more of you go to Paris. Do they have disjointed government? Please. Yes, they do. Okay. Just take Paris. The defense of Paris has been valiant. I guess my little Blitzkriegers are having trouble getting in the city. I could just try and perhaps surround them. But without clear aerial superiority, I'm going to have to call in Italy. Let's bring in Bulgaria too. Come on, just take Paris! Oh. Yes! Oh, thank Giddly-goo for that. We'll establish Vichy. Hungary want to join me now too. Good. I would send units to North Africa to try and secure that, and I'm pretty sure I could probably do that. It's just, I'd rather not let them get sunk here. I have other plans for my Blitzkriegers, and a lot of that is dependent on getting a naval invasion of the UK going, which is what I wanted my amphibious tanks for. Amphibious tank landing is just really, really dumb. But we'll try it. Don't try it! Let's just sail over to Dover and see if they do have divisions there. They don't in Portsmouth, though. Interesting. Oh, now they've garrisoned it. Okay, well, balls. They probably need fighter cover, which you shall have. There we go. Losing fighters, losing anti-air is going to be worth it to take out some of the Navy, I hope. Oh my gosh. 3 destroyers, 1 destroyer. Blitzkrieg from the air. 4 destroyers. They're losing all of their screening ships. Like, I'm losing a lot of my naval bombers, but that's... I don't really care. What we're doing here is costing them a lot. I'm bleeding them at the moment. Oh my gosh, could you imagine if this actually succeeds? Oh, I didn't even need the naval tanks. Oh my giddly-goo. Time for a bathroom blitz. Oh my god, it's working! It's working! Unfortunately, the UK do have a lot of divisions here, so we need to move quickly. Okay, let's see if we can push up through Bristol here. This isn't going to be the massive quick win I was hoping for. I'm going to have to try and split the UK forces, because my tanks aren't going to be able to push otherwise. They are not as weak as I presumed. Whee! Are we going to make it? Looks like we made it. Okay, well, I've messed up their front lines, so let's hope this might be enough to start spreading. But messing them up there was actually really handy, as they're now occupied here, which I'm just going to try and hold the port. I think I may... Oh, I've lost my amphibious tanks, though. Do you know what? I always find it really weird. Sometimes it's super easy to defeat the UK, and other times it just seems impossible, and I never really understand how. And I think I'm actually going to have to retreat out of the UK for now, which is super freaking lame. I guess they don't really have many fronts to send their forces at the moment, apart from here, which they have nothing. I guess here they do have some divisions, but even then, I'm really confused. Our first setback in Pure Blitzkrieg. Oh, did not even realise about Yugoslavia. Okay, well that's good. The UK might start moving some of its troops down there then. Oh, they're losing convoys, which I'm presuming they've been trying to move troops. So I'll take that as we're sinking them. Alright, well maybe second time's a charm. We're not 100% on this yet, but I think we're pushing across better than we were able to. Just trying to do the old surround-de-roo. Oh man, that's even without area superiority. Whoopsie. My bad, my bad, my bad. There we go. Wow, sorry guys. Sorry about that. You know what would be great? Aerial superiority. Can we do that? No. Alright, well we've got London surrounded. I'm going to send in the next wave of tanks. We may actually be able to capitulate the UK this time. I don't know where their army went, but it looks like they sailed away to try and help out Yugoslavia. Morons. Imagine trying to help out your allies. Losers. Meanwhile, I've taken Sheffield. I even overran troops in the Welsh valleys. I am unstoppable.
Yes! I am invincible.
Alright, well with Blitzkrieg, if at first you don't succeed, try and try again. Oh, chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Well, you can all come into my production zone. I'll puppet them, and I think I'll puppet France too. I may just take all of France. First, let's get these bad boys, just so Italy can't take any, like they always do, like in the Scottish Highlands or something else like that. Oh! Oh, I messed it up. Can I reset? No! Well, I guess we're in control of Yorkshire now. Okay, this is gonna be a bit of a mess, I would presume. Oh, we've got an achievement. Why die for Danzig? Oh, very nice. Who wants to join me? Hey, come on in, baby. Okay, so I believe my forces still aren't fully equipped. We've done this still lacking thousands of tanks. Let's set up against Russia and see if they can do anything. Oh wow, that's a lot of military factories that's just freed up for production of a beautiful resource. And I never have to worry about resources again, thanks to people like the British Malaya, who now serve me. In fact, most of the world serves me. Bam! That's Blitzkrieg. Well, Greece ain't doing so hot. Oh, Romania wants to join. Sure, come on in. We're preparing for the final conquest. Change you over to the Panzer. Oh, I could actually go after Switzerland, and I presume that's why they're all queuing up around it. Ah, go on then, chaps. I'll call everyone in too. I'll let them fight the war for me. I'm not much good in the mountains with my tanks. I think my allies have that one. Alright, cancel non-aggression pact. Kablamo! Let's do war with the USSR. Launching our attack in late summer. Not ideal. Not ideal. Am I confident my troops will be able to pound through theirs? Look at all my little tankies. I have faith. What are the Soviets comprised of? Not a lot. Oh, you shall be crushed. I'm also going to see how I get on without calling my allies in. Because I feel that's a bit too cheesy. Oh my, look at the death stack. I guess there's no war in Europe for the troops to go anywhere else, so everything is... Imagine if the whole of Europe was united against the Soviets. I don't think the Soviets would have ended up winning. You know, if the UK and France and Spain were all going to go try and push in. I don't need them. I just need my tanks, of which I have 100 tanks on. Oh my... Yes, look at that production. Oh, that's another extra 1,000 heavy fighters just chilling. All right, let's assign you to Rommel. I'm not even going to micro that anymore. I'm just going to see if I can press click and win. Oh, they have medium tanks. That's not so great. Okay, I'm attacking in August. They're already attacking me. The audacity, the cheek. Luckily, they don't have an air force of which to speak of, I don't believe. Or at least not a very good one. Oh yeah, we're going to exchange absolutely fine with them. Then what do? We do the old beep. And let's see what my divisions are able to do against theirs. It appears they're able to pierce our neighbour. Yeah, we can't pierce the mediums, but that doesn't matter. We can just drive around them. Pure Blitzkrieg. We're overrunning their infantry. Our divisions are so fast. Oh, the power of pure Blitzkrieg is astounding. How many casualties have the Soviets taken? So... Getting like 1,000 troops an hour or something? Yeah, you can see across flat ground, this can't be stopped. When you get down to this bit, it's a bit more complicated. Imagine to hold everywhere that isn't the top. What is happening? Oh my gosh, we're closing. We're out of fuel? How? Romania, gimme. Turkey, I want it all. The Blitzkrieg will not stop. Are we actually just going to tank into Moscow? It's the Moscow Blitz. Overrun there. Oh, they had a medium tank right on Moscow. When did I launch this assault? August, and now it's November. So the only flank that they've managed to keep control of is this one down here we haven't been able to penetrate. But up in the north, it's just gone boom. I'm trying to do this without any allies too. It makes it a bit more complicated. It's the mediums that are the problem. Luckily, we're attacking the Soviets in 41, where they haven't been able to get too much force. And now we're in December, and attrition sets in. I'm not going to do any offensives in winter. We're going to have to wait. All right, so they are counter-attacking. So hopefully... Well, I'm not going to be as strong in defense as I am in offense. So I'm just going to swarm them. You can see they still have green... I have red air in Belarus. Until you'll see, like... There we go. There's 2,000 heavy fighters. I don't know that heavy fighters are the right option. Based on how we're exchanging here, that's like a terrible exchange. I think these may be my initial ones. Yeah, these are the old ones. But that's okay. I can contest. I can even lose a little bit of ground. Their casualties are going to keep on increasing quite substantially. Because they can't pierce my little tankers. What is the defense on my little tankers? It can't be that high. 400 defense? There we go. Yeah. What I would love to do is a thrust down from Moscow all the way to Stalingrad and just encircle their entire army in 1942. A southern thrust. Okay, it's April. It's spring. Spring has sprung. And so shall we. Oh, true Blitzkrieg, all green. You'd love to see it. Overrunning our enemies. A concentrated southern thrust. I've never tried this, but I'm quite glad I have now. Oh my gosh. Oh! I think once we have Sevastopol, then this whole army is encircled. Rate my encirclement, Reddit /paradox. What do you think of this bad boy? This is a pretty pretty nice encirclement. To rival ISPs. Alright, well, just to speed this up now, I'm gonna call everyone in. Let's let others have some of the fun, but I get all the spoils. Yes, they don't really have an army left. In the north they do. Here it's gonna be quite fun to clash. Oh, Rommel's wounded. Well, he won us the war, so he can have some time off. Oh, I wasn't even on... Oh, they weren't even trying to push wherever. They were doing that conservatively almost. Wow. What's the size of the Soviet military? Bruh. Okay. Well, I think true Blitzkrieg is a viable strat against AI, at least. Wow. True Blitzkrieg, we capitulated them in less than a year. Amazing! Okay, so we just need fuel, lots of factories on tanks and aircraft. The heavy fighters were a bit of a miss, to be honest. But overall, I'm very happy with my... These are only 20 combat whips too. Nice. I can just take it all. Brilliant. Declared war on me. I mean, I'm not even bothering with that. Screw you, Japan. Who do you think's going to win? Me. But there we go. I've proven true Blitzkrieg can work. So that's going to be the end for this video. I did hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please do comment, like, and subscribe. And to remember, Paradox is having a massive sale on right now. So if you do want to go and grab yourself a bargain, click on that link in the description and get yourself a nice little bit of content. But thanks again to Paradox for sponsoring this video. And I'll see you very soon. Toodaloo! Many thanks to Turquoise Zom, Onion Duck, Stuka J, Sean Zoltek, Maximilian Foreman, Wyatt Green, Zachariah Mosby, Chancellor64, Jack Trochu, Jiggly Crotch, Logan Whaley, Ryan Nelson, Valhalla Halls, Vash, and Warren P. George for being ridiculous Rambler supporters on Patreon, and many thanks to all the other patrons too!